Hi, this is Dale Guiducci with ERA Credit Services, and for you subscribers to the channel, I've got a little apology here. I haven't done a video in over a month. Now, it doesn't mean I haven't been busy. We've been very busy. We've got some new and exciting things we're launching in our business, and that, of course, will turn into a video, and I'll share with you what those new and exciting things are. You can actually get a sneak preview if you go to my blog at eracreditservices.com. There's a little blog tab at the top. Click on that, and you might be able to kind of figure out what's going on. And again, I'll do a video to help you understand how to drive more revenue into your credit repair business. So what today's video is all about is then over the last 7+ years, I'm into my 8th year in the credit repair industry. I've talked to over 2,700 people that either want to get into the business or already are in the business. And the biggest question that I get, or I guess the question I get most often, let me put it that way, is what credit repair dispute software should they use? That's the number one thing on their mind. So I'm going to answer that question today. And secondly, I'm going to share with you a secret about credit repair software. So absolutely stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So one of you all know, right? If you're doing any homework or you've done the homework before, you know there's a lot of research to do to understand all the different things that you've got to deal with getting into the credit repair business, and surety bonds and state and federal laws and merchant services and pulling credit and all of that. But one of the number one things that you got to worry about is what software should I use? And there's a lot of choices, aren't there? There's Credit Aid, there's Dispute Suite, there's Score SEO, there's Trackstar, there's Turbo Dispute, and there's a lot more credit repair software companies as well, and you see them on the front page of Google. So after talking to all those people, those 2,700 plus people throughout the past 7 years, I've come to a conclusion that the number one dispute software suite that you should use for your business, if you're going to use software, is Credit Repair Cloud. Credit Repair Cloud, they got the biggest platform, more options. They seem like they have a lot more support. And I've been told by others that are in the credit repair business that, in terms of when I get into a conversation about what software they're using, that's the one that they name more often. So you might ask, well, what credit repair software do I use? And that's the secret. That's the secret. Here's the big secret that I was going to tell you about. I don't use credit repair software. So one of the reasons why I know what a good credit repair dispute software is to use, even though I don't use credit dispute software, is because of all these people, some of which are researching to get into the business, some of which are already into the business, and they call me up and they talk to me, and I find out, of course, what they're using, but what they're basically calling me about is that their business model isn't working. There's something wrong with that business model, and that's why they're on the phone with me. And of course, I know that, and it's a refreshing thing when people do call to talk to me about it. And I'm going to tell you why most of the time the kind of prevailing thought about credit, the business model you should be using in credit repair, just doesn't work. And here's the deal. When you go on the internet and you find out you need software and you start Googling credit repair software, dispute software, that sort of thing, you'll find all these companies that I mentioned already. And what they'll share with you is that you can start a business from scratch, a credit repair business from scratch, all by yourself, and do all the things that you need to do to get it set up, get it launched, and operate that, and have a wildly successful business. And okay, that's what they share with you, right? But here's what I'm going to tell you. And again, it's just because of my exposure over the last 7+ years and all these people that I've talked to that are in the industry. Maybe there's a small percentage of overachievers that can pull off doing all the research, surety bonds, merchant services, pulling credit, and finding ways to get everything else done and launching their business. And some of those overachievers may be able to not only launch their business, but now operate their business. Meaning, So they've got to do all the marketing for their business to get clients. They've got to do all the selling to the clients to actually bring those clients on board. They've got to do all what I call service delivery, which is what the credit repair software is for, to help you draft dispute letters and get those things out the door. And then they've got to do all the customer support on the back end for the customer, because it's not like your customers aren't going to have questions. They're going to have a lot of questions for you, and someone needs to be there for them, or they're not going to feel like they're getting a lot of support, and that's not going to be good, right? So all of this is got to go on, and some of these overachievers, I'm sure, can be successful, but the majority of people can't, especially if you want to do it on a part-time basis. And I bring that up because most people want to start a credit repair business on a part-time basis while they have their full-time job or business, and then ease themselves into credit repair on a full-time basis. How is someone going to operate a part-time credit repair business when they've got to do all of that? So before you jump into buying software and surety bonds and all the expenses that go into starting a credit repair business, before you do that, do yourself a favor. Watch a 21-minute video that I produced this year, 2019, and it's going to help you learn about a business model, my business model, what I do, and that I've helped a lot of other people do the same thing. What you're going to learn is you don't need a surety bond. You'll be able to do business in all 50 states immediately. We're fully compliant with CROA, or the Credit Repair Organizations Act. Credit is pulled for your clients. You're not going to have to find a company to do that or do that yourself. We accept all major credit cards and debit cards. You're not going to have to find a merchant services company to do it. It's going to be done for you. You'll have professional customized websites. You're not going to need to build websites. You're going to have a compliant social media and marketing materials and phone apps and a sales funnel system if you want. So what's the biggest takeaway from this video? Well, the best credit repair software, we told you what it is not going to help you overcome the biggest challenge that you're going to have. And after 7 years in this business, I can emphatically tell you with conviction and confidence that the very best business model in the industry is the business model that we have. And it's going to help you overcome every single challenge you face in getting your business set up and running right away. So that 20-minute video, I'm going to have it pop up for you as soon as this one's done. I'm also going to put a link in the description to the video if you like to access it that way. I'm going to put a link in the description to our website, so you can go and see it on the website or go look around our website. Watch that video, learn the details of our business model, see if it makes better sense for you than maybe trying to attempt what you're doing now, and that is starting it all from scratch on your own. And if it does make sense, you like what you see in the video, you're going to see an icon below the video and it says book a phone appointment, right? Book a phone appointment. What it's going to do is it's going to bring up my calendar. You're going to be able to look at times that I have available, see, of course, when you're available, and that'll block out that time for me, so I'm not busy doing all these other things that I got to do to run my business, right? So that I'll have dedicated time to talk to you. And we're going to discuss your situation. You know, how much time do you have for the business? What's going to work best for you? And if you ultimately decide you want to do everything yourself and continue down that path, then I'm going to wish you the best of luck, and I'm going to truly mean it, because this is a good business. And I mean, it's a tough business, but it's a good business for you. So I'll wish you luck, but at least you'll have all the options to make an informed decision as to what is the best business model for you. So go ahead and look for the pop-up or go to the link in the description, watch that video, see if it makes sense. And again, book that phone appointment, we'll talk. And I think it's going to be a breath of fresh air for you, and it's going to alleviate a lot of your stress and a lot of concerns with trying to get this business off the ground. And it's going to help you market your business and stay focused on marketing and sales and clients and so forth moving forward, which is what, again, I do. And that's why I've been able to be successful in this business for over 7 years, produce nearly $1 million in annual revenue every single year, and travel and enjoy. Some of the previous videos I did were from our home we rented in the Blue Ridge Mountains in July of this year. We took 5 weeks away from I worked a little bit, but 5 weeks away from the day-to-day of the business, and yet we're doing very, very well. So I wish that same thing for you. So watch the video, book a phone appointment, let's talk, have yourself a great day. Top is up.